Hi everybody, good afternoon. It's Gwen from goddessgurugwen. So happy you could join me today. Today's video will be the first of a series featuring different mythological creatures and what they have to say to us. A lot of us grew up without the myths and legends of years past, ages past, eons past. But as a Heyoka Empath, I thought it would be a great time to start bringing those myths back. So if you're new to the channel, you like what you see, you're an empath, the Heyoka Empath, which is, or super empath is what a lot of people call it, but a Heyoka is a Native American term meaning sacred clown. Basically, we will, crack jokes, but we're serious about them. Try not to take yourself too seriously. Our ancient ancestors believed in myths and legends, and that's how they conveyed information. Those myths and legends took on a power of all their own, and they have a certain energy. Today's energy is the Pegasus, which is the steed of the gods. I hope you could see that. I'm trying to do this. This is the third take on this, so, bear with me. I'm still learning here. So, I will figure this out eventually. So, I'm just glad you're here. I'm going to give you the information. It's very powerful today. Anyway, if you like, share, subscribe, hit the notification button to be notified of all the videos. Also, if you feel like donating or doing a private reading, I'm also available for that. Please note that if you are looking just for love or money or abundance, I'm not the tarot reader for you. I use the tarot even though I do not need the tarot. I do it because I like the cards and I like the mystery of what's going to come out. So I try to stay open-minded as far as that's concerned. But I read the energies very well, and I don't doubt, but this is for my friends, the empaths and the lightworkers and people in recovery, any kind of 12-step program. This is your message, okay? Well, let's get busy because I'm going to tell you, we have a lot to do and to cover. So, the mythical creature Pegasus. It's not a mistake that Pegasus showed up in your reading today. And so, the next card that comes out the next day, I'm going to do the same kind of spread. I use Sacred Destiny from Denise Lynn and Divination of the Ancients and Sacred or Divine Doors, okay, for the final messages, okay? So it says here, this fantastical horse is the steed of the gods and the helpful companion to heroes. He will aid the most deserving individuals on the most important of quests. Indeed, it is time to celebrate if Pegasus has come into your life. It indicates that you have made a significant accomplishment and the gods have noticed. If you are a Lightworker, an Empath, a Heyoka, any kind of starseed or whatever, we've hit the point where we are getting help from the unseen realm, which is much more powerful than what you see. So what you see on the outside is nothing compared to what's going on the inside, not only in yourself, but in the world at large. It says someone has decided that your mission is a worthy cause and your success warrants praise. With the aid of Pegasus, you may complete your most daunting of tasks and soon take on an even bigger battle. Keep up the great work and Pegasus can take you higher. To fly on the back of Pegasus is to experience a new level of freedom. Your hard work has given you perspectives and knowledge that allow you to see and do what had not been accessible to you before. Pegasus is a gift. He has come as the result of your genuine effort. He is the new strength that you have gained. You are a triumphant warrior, and you are now better equipped for your next battle. Use this newfound freedom to push the boundaries even further. That's all my Heyokas out there. We like to push boundaries, don't we? The arrival of Pegasus into your life signifies that you have true friends and allies. They will answer your calls and come to your aid when you need it. These friends can help you in a number of ways. You may have known them for a long time, and they may be cheering you on. Alternatively, they may be helpers from behind the scenes, preferring to remain anonymous. They could be forces from beyond the mortal realm, altering your fate in auspicious ways. Your friend could be a coworker, a teammate, or a family member. They could be a most inseparable partner or someone you rarely see, but who is there to help. Friends like these are a godsend. Somebody else may be serving this role for you, or depending on the question you asked, you may be fulfilling this role for them. Always remember what you did to earn Pegasus's aid. It was not mere coincidence or dumb luck. Pegasus came to you specifically because of something you did and because of a worthy cause you are fighting for. Never take for granted the privilege you earned. If you forsake the cause, then Pegasus will leave you, perhaps catastrophically. Your friends adore you for the sincere person they know you to be, and not the ego-driven narcissist that you could hypothetically become. All empaths were given the same challenges that turned narcissists into narcissists, except instead of defeating us, it made us stronger. Remember that. Hold them dear and let them know you cherish them. Remain genuine and they will stay by your side. Today's message brought to you by Pegasus. Okay, let's see what the ancients and the ancestors and the angels have to say. The card that was pulled was Candle. It means illumination. Illumination on your path, internal illumination. Things that were hidden will now be revealed. Clear seeing, or clear cognizance, or clear knowing. All of that has the meaning in Candle. Also, it's a divination tool that the ancients used. It was one of the most valuable resources that anyone had. It helped fight off things that go bump in the night, as it were. When you had fire, you were protected. So if your path is illuminated, or you have knowledge, you have a weapon against the other forces that would like to succeed. Just know that if someone is coming against you in a lot of different ways, like this is my third time recording this video, that means you have a message. That means you need to do this, that you are being called. If you found this on the web and you're just like, okay, who's this Pegasus and who's this goddessgurugwen chick, then you're in the right place. If you would like to support the channel, you could feel free to send me a note, ask me questions, get a private reading. I'm available for that. Also, you can donate if you'd like. If not, I'm doing this because this is my destiny. This is my, I love reading energy. I'm very, very good at it. People can tell me all the time that, no, you're wrong, but I've yet to be wrong on a lot of things. And when I am, I'll eat my hat and I'll put it on video. How's that? Candle, illumination. You've been asking for something for a long time now. Be assured that very soon the answer or solution you've been waiting for will be illuminated. Okay. The way will be made. Too often you have dismissed direct divine guidance, mistaking it for your own thoughts, which you have then analyzed and pushed to the back of your mind. Yeah, well, you know, the mythical creatures were calling me for days and days and days now. That you need to do this, you need to do this, you need to do this for the Heyokas, you need to do this for the Empaths, you need to do this for the Starseeds. And all the people here that are trying to hold the light and hold the love, if that's what you want to call it, for spirit. The good spirit, not the counterfeit spirit, but the authentic, genuine spirit. So however this comes out, I'm not editing it. It's one take, one shot. That's the way it goes, okay? And it says, instead, it is time for you to realize your natural claircognizance, clear knowing abilities, and accept that this is how you receive your messages from spirit. Doing so will enable you to clearly understand your next steps, as your ideas will appear as bright burning candles lighting your way. You can trust the messages you've been given. Allow your inner light to shine brightly, for by doing so, you illuminate the way for others to follow. I'm here for encouragement. I'm here to tell you, shine your light. Don't let anyone or anything, no matter what they do to you or say to you, just diminish who and what you are. And know that you are special and you have a mission. And everyone and everything that you come in contact with is happening for you, not to you. Use that for your own growth and for others. So soon you will understand. An answer to a problem or a question will be revealed. Be careful not to dismiss your ideas and psychic abilities. Trust. Get more sunshine. Open the curtains and let light in. Shine like the star you are. Oh, and by the way, my last name is Starkey. So there's the star. Okay? We'll do that. And the message, the main message came from this deck, Sacred Destiny. I thought it would be fitting to use this deck for the message for the first reading. And the cards I pulled were Trust, Solitude, Protection, Flexibility, and Release. Okay. Basically, Trust, which came through in Pegasus and in Candle, to trust the messages you're receiving. You know, as an empath, when you trust the messages, even if on the surface it doesn't look like that, just trust those messages. If it doesn't feel right, it's not right, okay? Solitude. Seek solitude. Go in your little world. Meditate. Sit quietly outside. No TV, no radio, no nothing, no music. And just listen to what comes up. You are protected, especially the Lightworkers. Lightworkers have an enormous amount of protection from the unseen realm. And also in the seen realm, but mostly unseen. And the unseen is much more powerful than the seen. So what you're seeing outwardly is just a small manifestation of what's happening behind the scenes or in the invisible, what we can't see with our eyes and our senses, okay? You need to be flexible, meaning we may have a certain, or even myself, I may have a certain way, or think that this is going to go this way, or this is how I'm going to help humanity, and it didn't turn out that way. And I had to learn how to be flexible and go with the flow and not try to, rock the boat too much, since I'm a Heyoka, but to be flexible and to go with the wind. And also, it's also a time for release. We're getting hit with an enormous amount of light codes. The Schumann resonance is spiking every 12 to 16 hours. And so, and in between, rest, drink fluid. Your body is mostly made with water. So anytime the vibrations change, your body is affected. I know I am. I suffered from a lot of intestinal issues throughout my whole life. And I come to find out it was because of low vibrational energies, because I vibrate at a higher level. So you need to trust your path, trust the messages you're receiving, trust that you have protection, trust that you can be flexible. Trust in releasing what is no longer serving you. The people, the places, the things, whatever it is, just release it. Don't try to hold on to things and be stuck in your, because I can be that. I'm a Sagittarian and I can be very firm and not moving. Solitude is the empath's best friend. We, among all people, light workers, love our own energy. I found that I did my most growing when I was by myself. Before all of this came about with the virus and quarantine and mask wearing and all of that, I lived alone. But the universe thought it was time for me to not be alone. I didn't know what was coming, but I knew something was. I didn't know what exactly it was going to be. Although, looking back now, I know that those were the messages that I trusted, I just knew. I couldn't explain it, and everybody, basically, I went into a roommate situation. I live in a house with 5 other women, and I'm the manager, and so it gets hard to have solitude, but when I do have it, I enjoy it. It's wonderful. I know that I'm spiritually protected. I know that no one can come up against me, and I also know that each one of you is. What turned us into narcissists, could have turned other people into narcissists, turned us into empaths and warriors. We are warriors. We have gotten through so much stuff that most people would just shrink from. So you need to trust that you are protected. If you're hearing this message, you have angels and ancestors. Call upon them. Ask them for help. Ask them to figure out situations and take care of situations and remove the stumbling blocks and remove the mountains, and trust that it will be done. Be flexible as to outcomes. I had to be flexible moving into a situation where I gave up my privacy and my apartment so that I could grow, so that I could develop my abilities, so that I could learn to help others that were ready and willing and able to be helped. that wasn't easy. I had a lot of people come against me, and I said, no, I'm going to still do this. No, I'm going to still do the tarot cards. This is how I read the energy. I don't need them, but I use them because they're nice and pretty, and it's an outward manifestation of the energies, okay? And release. That's the most important thing for an empath, and myself included. A lot of times we carry the echoes of generational trauma, and a lifetime of trauma, and lifetimes that we've lived before. All of the lifetimes and all of those things were done for this time in the world. And we are getting to the pinnacle of, or the zenith of, the ending of one and the beginning of another one. And we, as a group, as a collective, are invaluable. The world cannot do this without us, but we need ourselves first. So carrying trauma from old things slows us down. It gets in the way between the transmission of information from one to another. If it doesn't feel right, it isn't right. So trust those nudges. You are protected. You are loved. Seek solitude whenever and wherever you can, even if it is for 5 minutes. It's important that you do that. And I picked 2 little advice cards from Divine Doors, okay? And here is the message. The art of life. There's no sacred light in the aura of an invisible life. We were meant to be seen. We were meant to be heard. We are the light of the world. And don't ever doubt that. I sometimes doubt it. I get it. This goes along with the candle. This goes along with all of these, okay? Please understand, you are the light of the world. You make it possible for others to follow in your footsteps. Who cares what they say about you? They've said I was crazy. They said you were this, I'm that, I'm this and that. Whatever, really. At this point, I don't really care, okay? I know what I know. Nobody can convince me otherwise. So it says, be bold in your skin and let your love dance in sight. We are the light of love. That's what we sow. We didn't get it, but we need to give it. 3 of Cups. A toast to friendship in the afternoon sun. 3 cups in happiness. 3 cheers are done. Celebration is near. We are nearing a pivotal milestone in the awakening journey. Many of us have been on this for a while, and when I look back, I know that I've been on this journey my whole life. My whole life was the wakening up part. So what seemed like a negative experience wasn't happening to me, it was happening for me. I was meant to come out of it. I was meant to be this warrior. I was meant to be the hero in my own story. And then I get to show others how they can be the hero in the myth and legend that is their life. Blessed be my brothers and sisters of the path. I hope this helped. If you like what you saw, please come back, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you're notified of all the videos that I produce. If you'd like to send me a note, my email's included. If you want to donate to the channel, feel free. It's not required, but it is most appreciated. Have a great Friday.